Hello everybody, this is your amiga from Antigua and coming to you with a little bit of just not a random video, but a video about hair, particularly the hair of a person of African descent. If you want to call us Black people, African American people, whatever we call ourselves. This video is kind of focusing on that and just my experience with this and kind of sharing in this experience with other people who may be able to relate, particularly my sisters who go through these kind of challenges with hair and these opportunities, not challenges, these opportunities with hair and these wonderful moments and also the in-between. So right now I'm at the in-between stage. So I'm gonna throw some pictures in here, maybe some snippets of videos that show this, but I am kind of in a place where I feel, there was one day I almost said, I hate my hair. I hate it because okay, so let me give you a frame of reference. I'm going to be all over the place, so forgive me in advance, okay? I was talking to a colleague about this recently and she relaxes her hair and it's like a little bit of a bob at her chin. And I was just like, oh my gosh, I used to do that until I was 19 years old. It was something my mom did with me. I didn't know it wasn't normal. I thought every girl got her hair relaxed like I did, especially if she was Black. She got her hair relaxed. I didn't know that that was putting a chemical on your head. I did not know. And believe it or not, my mom relaxed my whole head every month. She did not know that you were only supposed to relax the new growth, and she would relax all of my head every month. It was crazy that I wasn't bald, but that's a whole other story. But we were talking, me and this colleague, and she was saying, I can't do my natural hair. And I'm like, girl, me neither. And so I'm in braids all the time. And I may throw some pictures up of me. I always do braids. I was doing box braids. I started doing my own hair when I was 19 because since I was a kid, my mom just always did that for me. It was just our ritual, our routine. And then I realized I didn't know how to do my own hair. So at 19, I started doing it myself. And that's when I went natural. I ended up reverting back and relaxing when I was like 22, and it was just because it was just very coarse. And if you can see my hair now, it is unwashed. I just took my braids down a few days ago and I like the stretched state of my hair. And once I wet it, it will look like I have a teeny weeny afro. And to get in on it, my hair is very coarse and you're going to see product. You're going to see a lot of different things, dirt, dander, all that. But this is the situation with my scalp and my hair and what comes out of my scalp. And it's interesting. Like I've done locks before, so I've done braids, I've done wigs of all varieties. I have done locks. I got my hair locked at one point. I had borderline, they weren't micro locks, but they were some of the smallest locks you can have. I did that for about 1.5 years, extremely expensive installation, buying. It was just a whole thing. I got lock extensions and I ended up just not liking it. So it was okay for vacations and stuff. It was pretty. When I went to the Grand Canyon, it was nice. It was liberating. I could swim, I can get in water, but I felt like it wasn't as versatile. I didn't feel as like myself with that style, but I could go back to locks any day. I'm saying this at that time. I just didn't feel like it was me. I would want really long locks. I love long hair. And when you start locks, there's this stage where things bud, they can shrink up, you lose some length. And it's just, I wanted that. I love full long hair off rip. And that's not what locks were for me at that time. So I ended up cutting those out and I went back to the wigs. And once my hair was long enough, I started getting braids again. But I didn't get my hair braided for the first time until I was 22-ish. Most painful experience. I got home, put my head in the shower, got in the shower, just ran the water because my scalp was in shock. And I went to an African braider. She did it very tight, very beautiful. The style was gorgeous. I got so many compliments on this particular style. It was just extremely painful. So I've done it all. And all of this in short for this video is I tend not to feel in my pocket unless I have really long hair, usually braid extensions installed. So I wonder, why is that? And even today I had a moment with a family member who saw me and I came at my house and I was just like, I did not want to wear a wig this weekend because I'm getting my hair done tomorrow. I don't want to wear a wig. I said, I want to be free. My neck feels better. I have a very sensitive neck, and when I wear very long, heavy braids, which my favorite style, and I'll show this one. This is my favorite style. My favorite style, it does do some damage. Let's just be perfectly honest. It does do some damage to the pressure. I think it does some stuff on my edges, and it hurts my neck. Whenever I take them down, my neck sighs in relief. But it's the most beautiful style. But I just wanted a few days of freedom. So I was wearing my wig to work, wigs. I was like tossing between a couple. And I saw a family member today, and they saw me like, oh, your hair is like a big old cotton ball. And they just laughed, belly laughed at me. And I was like, okay. And the thing is, when I have braids in, no one laughs or says my hair looks like a cotton ball. And I've had some experiences to where when I first transitioned from relaxed to natural hair when I was 19, 20, I remember wearing my short, small little fro out. It was so tiny. I did the big chop. If you can imagine this part, the ponytail part of my hair being gone, it was just this right here. And I remember I was at college, and there was someone, that's kind of in between an acquaintance and a friend who knew me. And he was like, what statement are you making? And I was like, what? Like, what statement are you making? What are you trying to, like, not boycott? It was some word he used. He's like, but what are you trying to say with this hairstyle? And I'm like, this is what my hair normally looks like. And he's like, okay. And he just didn't understand why I had gone from relaxed to this short style that must mean you're, like, what are you making a stand against? And I'm like, nothing. Just for me, I didn't like the chemicals, and I'm trying to just wear my own hair. You wouldn't ask this to someone else of a different descent. What are you taking a stand against? What? It was just an odd experience. And I've had other people, when I wear my natural hair, they kind of have a moment where they're trying to comprehend why, like, what is that? And I did this one poll on one of my social media accounts with all these different hairstyles, like, what should I do next? And I had my box braids, I had my natural hair. I might have said, which was your favorite? And I don't think anyone said my natural hair, which is fine. It's my life. I can wear it if I want to. But one person commented, and she's not Black. She commented, she was like, yeah, I love all the styles, but the one with, the Afro, that should be for like special occasions or something. That's just not you. Or some comment she made, not being hurtful, just being herself. And I was like, my natural hair is a special occasion hair, but then the braids and the extensions and the fake hair, that's you. That's you all the way. That's the weird part. I'm like, that don't sound right to me. So I feel like I've kind of gotten into that zone where I feel the most comfortable, my most beautiful self, my most, whatever, when I have the wig on, to a secondary extent. But usually after I've gone and got my hair laid, slayed, edges slicked down, braids, sore and achy and throbbing, and then I have that length again, and I have that confidence and that security, that safety blanket of having the hair on, and then I feel great. And it's like, why don't I feel good like this? This makes me feel good. My neck feels great. I do have some people who like, and again, this is not about getting affirmations from other people, but we're social beings. We like to get those compliments and things like that. So why is this any less extravagant than that? Why? And why is it such a big deal when I show up with my teeny weeny afro versus maybe like a bob cut or something else? And that's the thing that gets me. And it's society. It's a lot of things with society. I've had just from the hair, and I may do another video about skin tone and shade and all these different things, to where I've gotten compliments on how light my skin is and how my complexion is a certain way. And I mean, I can talk about that in another video, but I've had so many encounters where the less black I look, if you will, the less black that I look is the better. Oh my gosh, your skin is so light. Oh my gosh, your hair, it looks so good straight like that. And oh my goodness. And the more I'm erasing or trying to hide my blackness and these things that are so unique to who I am and comes from my ancestors and my descendants. And that to me is a beautiful thing to celebrate. Why then am I so excited to hide it as soon as I can hide these things about myself? And that gets me. And I don't want to play into those narratives. So that was what this video was about. And I'm going to get my hair done tomorrow. And of course, I'm going to talk about these hairstyles. I may even do some reviews on the braids I'm getting and the things I do. It's not to knock these things. It's just, I don't want to continually hide behind them. So when it's my time to wear my little cutesy fro, I'm gonna wear it. I wear it proudly. I go out, I do what I want to do. My neck is happy, my muscles are happy, my mind is happy. But when I wear my fake hair, I don't want it to feel like I'm hiding, like, oh, like sigh of relief, I'm back. No, it's a style. It's a style. It's a preference. And I don't want people to put me in that box like, this is you. You got to look this way, and then do something with your hair. And again, so many stories I could tell you, especially with older family members who they want to see me back to myself. Like, if you pressed it, if you got a press and curl, you would look so pretty, or a silk press. And if you just did this and you're going to comb it out, you're going to put some oil on it, you're going to put your edges down. No, my edges are doing what they're doing by nature. I am not gelling them down. I am not picking my hair out because it's choosing shrinkage today. It's choosing violence today. That's all right. So many people have said that, like, oh, you would look so cute if you just did this with your hair. When you going to do something to it? It's doing what it's doing right now. This is something that it's doing to itself, and it's great. And I think if we just walk in this vein of stand up for it, let it be. And if we can do that, I think that's going to make a difference. But yeah, I'm getting tired of it. I'm getting tired of having to explain why my hair look like this. I'm getting tired. I just want to enjoy everything I can be. We get to be so versatile as women of diverse backgrounds, Black women, women of color, however you want to say it, especially when you get hair like this. Hair like this. Come on. That is the exciting part about all this. That's exciting to me. And why then would I want to do anything different? I don't know. Just thoughts, comments. How y'all feel about this? I'm sure we've all had similar experiences somewhere down the road, but rock your fro. However it looks, rock your teeny, rock your bald head. Whatever is beautiful for you, however you feel the most true. So just consider it, and whatever you heard, if you liked it, take it with you. If you didn't like it, leave it. But just consider it, and always in the comments, and whatever you do, be considerate. Just take it or leave it, honeys. And I will talk to you later.